Now it's my pleasure to introduce the machine right behind me. That's in the ceiling here. We call it the remake machine. So this is a joint development between a project called Microfactories and Circular Movement. And the project Microfactories and Circular Movement have investigated whether increased automation and the use of artificial intelligence can actually help scale remake as a business model for the fashion and textile industry. So this is going to be, there are going to be a few different speakers during this session. We're also going to do a demo of the machine. So if you have any questions during the speakers, just write them down and we'll do a big Q&A at the end of this session, as well as a live demonstration. So first I'd like to welcome Mathias Bräck, who works here in DoTank as an innovation specialist, and he's going to give us an introduction to the machine.
Thank you, Ellen. So I'm the technician. I hate PowerPoints, so I will point and show you some images from the computer and try to describe stupidly hard stuff. But I will do it slow, so hopefully you will follow me. The idea behind the remake machine is to find a new way of upgrading clothes that are sorted out due to defects. Maybe we have some dirt in the second hand from usage, and our incoming sources are from Varian Innovation, the sorting center, where we take the sorted out clothes that are not possible to sell in the second-hand industry. We had to limit our machine to handle upper garments, because even though the automation might be flexible for upper garments, we need to develop new hangers and new routines for pants, for example, or child clothes. So just to have the limits and the incoming garments in this machine. We started with the Eton systems approximately 1 year ago to try out this technology to see if a conveyor system normally used in the linear production could be used in a circular way. The main goal for the Eton system is, of course, to minimize the handling in the second-hand industry. And if we are going to put a lot of labor in the garments, then we will, of course, increase the cost of the garments. The main goal is to lower the costs and also make the garments more widely available. And I will show you later in the demonstration where we switched the business modeling from being somewhat linear to a circular one, and also did some tricks to earn the extra money that you need to do this. So the machine takes an incoming material. It can have defects. We put them on a hanger, and there were some challenges in that. And my partner in this project, Mikael, will speak about the hanging of the garments. We register them, and I'm going to show you the registration process quickly. Today, could you please share the screen? Good. I have a lot of tabs and a lot of web pages. So the first step. This machine consists of, didn't work, the demonstration ghost. It's always there. Wrong page, 9. There we have it. The machine consists of 3 different technologies we used, 4 if we count the AI. The first one is, of course, the Eton system, and it's the Eton Ingenious system. The system has a really good API for speaking with other systems. The second one is a photographing studio. I will show it to you later, because photographing is a part of making the garment available. And the third part is the e-commerce website. We have chosen WordPress WooCommerce because the main goal for our audience is, of course, the small and medium enterprises. But you can, of course, integrate this into your bigger companies if it's interesting. So those 3 components are tied together with a locally developed software, where we also integrate the registration software. This is just a page where we register the garment. We can give it a name, shirt. We have a description. Now it says yippee. Okay, let's woohoo. And then we choose the article group and garment type. In the future, you might be able to do this by voice registration from the staff member who puts the clothing on a hanger, or you can use AI photographing for detecting the type of garment. But now let's start doing it manually. We submit the order, and now the system connects everything. It has already created a product in the WooCommerce e-commerce website. It has given the instruction to the Eton system to take the garment to the next default route, that is photographing. And okay, and then this is where the magic happens, where we change the business model. Because now we make the garment available as it is, with dirt, with spots, with holes, okay, so it has a low value. But it might have something that you like. You like the color, you like the style, or it's the shirt I always wanted, but it has some defects. So on the web page, you will see the product with the product photos. And I won't tell a lot about the AI detection, but we have some tricks for that too, to describe the flaws and errors on the garment. Instead of washing all clothes that comes in, that would be quite expensive. They are still dirty. We have had a minimized handling of them. They are available on the web page. Now the customer can decide, what would I like to do with this? Okay, I will pay for washing. I will put an embroidery on that stain. Maybe change the color, or maybe just a simple ironing. And the customer orders this. And in this buffer, the garment is waiting for this to happen. And when the customer orders the operations, it pays for them. Okay, so all the operations, the washing, the ironing, the embroidery, everything is paid for. And then the Eton system gets the order, sorts the garment out, and puts it through the operation stations where we have the sewing machine, where we have the embroidery machines. And there is also displays on the operation stations where you can see the order from the customer. Just having a look at the time. I can continue all day. Okay, so this is a small description of how it goes. We also tried out a few tricks doing in traceability, where we have adopted a blockchain technology. Because when you are starting to handling a piece of garment, why not build a history for it? So we use water for washing, we use electricity for, and as Jonas meant, this might be interesting in the future. We register everything, or we don't do it now, but we tried it and it worked. We store everything in blockchain, tie it to the garment, and we are able to give that to the customer. And you can continuously grow that data set with more information in the future. And I will speak later today about the uniqueness of garments and what it means for circularity. So I'll keep you on hold for that thought. Yeah, that's basically what the machine does. Was it simple enough? Do you think you understand, even though it's... Yeah, I will have to show you. This is the software behind it. No, it wasn't. I have to erase it. This is far more technical. This is based on a no-code solution. The no-codes is when you use boxes instead of programming. I would encourage you to try it out someday, or at least figure out if there is something we can use in our facilities. No-code is a way of making flows that has, how do you say, rules, or takes inputs into your machinery. And I would encourage you, if you have any questions about that, please ask me more about that. Okay, Ellen.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think it's time for Mikael to...
Yeah, thank you, Mathias. And there will be, obviously, a lot of this will make more sense in the demonstration, I think, to see it when it actually happens. But I think it's also important to mention that even though we've constructed this system into handling unique garments that have some kind of defect on it, it can also be used to handle, for example, surplus stock. If you want to make a remake project or a remake collection, it can also handle that kind of stock.